Hey, this is Chris with Houston Heavy Machinery. We're going to go over the RM300 basic operations. All right, well, the first thing you guys are going to do is you're going to walk around the machine, do a visual inspection, and then we're going to go ahead and check our fluid levels. So here we're going to be checking the engine oil. I'm going to wipe it off. Just making sure the engine oil is at full. Then we can proceed up top, check the coolant level and the hydraulic oil level. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to check the coolant level. We're going to open up this little access door on top, and we're going to check the coolant on the sight glasses and halfway. Here we're going to check the hydraulic oil level. We're located above the drum. We just want to make sure it's between the bottom mark and the middle mark, and then we're ready to start the machine. So here we're going to check to make sure all our switches are in the default position. Rotor's off. We're in work mode instead of roading mode. Diff lock's off, of course, and everything else is pretty much spring-loaded. You want to make sure that you're in low idle and your parking brake is on. So here we have the front drum and the rear drum switches. We have the rotor switch to raise and lower the drum itself, and we also have the manual and lower manual buttons. We want to make sure that this button here is in manual before we start it. Down here is the steering, and the switching the directions of what steers the machine is the switch here. Okay, so here we're going to go ahead and start the machine. We're going to turn the key switch on. And right here we're going to wait for this where it says RM300 to say run. We're going to verify that there is no warning lights or active codes available, which would these lights here would be flashing. So now we're ready to go once it says run, which it already did. And then we can start the machine. Okay, here we're going to go ahead and try to start the rotor. We want to make sure that we're in low idle. Our rotor is in the lowest setting. Parking brake is on, of course, and we're in work mode. Then we just go ahead and engage the rotor. Wait 3 to 5 seconds and you'll hear the rotor engage. So here we're going to go ahead, and this is the procedure for actually moving the machine. We're going to disengage our parking brake. Over on the right side console, this is our propulsion handle. We're going to either move forward and reverse depending on which direction you want to go using our directional button. To increase and decrease how fast we move, we're going to go ahead and increase and decrease the potentiometer here, the movement control. On your right side is your steering levers of which directions you want your tires to face. Different levers for different applications. So this is the steering selector knob. The first mode would be rear, second mode will be front and rear, third mode will be crab, and fourth mode will be front only.